So now that we've explored in extreme depth what it means to let go, you have that awareness, how to let go, you have that proof, and how to dig up, accept, and re-own everything that's buried in your subconscious in order to ultimately let go of all of that as well and make this permanent. The final question that I get all the time is, well, how long does this take? I get it. I have the awareness, I have the proof, I know that I have to dive into my subconscious, the far depths of my subconscious and, bring up, accept all of those unacceptable things and let go of them. I understand to let go of everything, but hey, how long does it take to let go of everything? How long does it take to dig all that up? How long does it take until I am 100% self-actualized? And what I will tell you here is that if you're viewing this as something to accomplish, where there is an end goal, where it's you right now, you're hanging on to all these things and you have to let go of them all in order to reach that point where there's nothing more to let go of. I've reached the finish line. I've made it. If you're viewing this that way, you're going to keep reinforcing that you haven't made it right now, and you're going to keep propelling that, okay? Because trying to make it is a continuation of you not having made it right now. And remember, as we previously discussed, as long as you're operating in a certain paradigm, you will not find a way out of that paradigm. So you can't view it that way, okay? Be careful not to fall into this paradigm where you're trying to achieve it. This is not another condition to be met where you think that, hey, once I let go of everything, that's the ultimate condition, then I will be in abundance. No, okay? And this is not another reason to beat yourself up and hate yourself right now. Oh, I'm not abundant yet. I'm just still hanging on to all this shit. Stupid. Okay, you're just going to end up stuck again. The journey here is about realizing that you're already there. Okay, you already passed that finish line. You already made it. By you trying to now achieve it again, you're telling yourself you're not made it, and it's just another thing that's going to get in the way of you realizing this. Okay, letting go is not externalizing the goal. Letting go is stop trying to reach that fucking goal. So stop viewing it as a goal. Okay, what if I told you right now that no matter what you did, no matter how hard you tried, you would never make it. You would never reach that point. You're going to give up on trying to make it. You're going to give up on trying to reach that point. And what's going to happen? By giving up on trying to achieve this, you'll achieve it. That's the journey, okay? It's by giving up on trying to make it that you make it. And if you think about it too, it's like when you give up of trying to make it, of trying to reach that finish point, of being so obsessed with that destination, always focused on the future, you'll finally let yourself off the hook. You'll finally enjoy what's going on now. You'll enjoy life. You'll enjoy the journey that is life. You'll enjoy the process, which is what this is all about. And you'll stop beating yourself up for not having met that condition. And as I mentioned before, we have this skewed view of what enlightenment is, where we think that enlightenment equals perfection. Okay, and this is an ideal that is born out of escapism. You need to let go of it. The goal is not to always be at peace, to always be positive, to never be judging, to always be grateful, to never come from scarcity, etc., etc. It's not this, let's run away from this and get there. Let's run away from hanging on to things and get to that point where you never hang on to anything. It's about accepting everything. That's how you let go. Let go is not to get somewhere. It's let go of trying to get somewhere. There's nowhere to get, okay? And again, this ideal of enlightenment is perfection, no one is there. And even if someone is in that state there, it's not enlightenment because now they fear the opposite. What we're aiming for here does not have an opposite, okay? Perfection, if you will, is letting go of perfection. And with this practice too, don't be so serious about it. It's like, I'm in a hurry and it's very serious until when do I reach that goal? Fuck, I hate myself until I get there. No, okay, fuck that goal. That's not what it's about. It's not about being serious, hating yourself, must be perfect fast, must do everything perfectly, must do this all the time. No, okay, it's a serious matter, but you can't do it in such a serious way. Okay, remember, coming from abundance, really thriving, is when you're alive and enjoying life, and there's that light in the pupil, and you're just radiating, just like you're there. You're that presence. It's not, let's do this, let's let go. Fuck that. That's coming from scarcity. Okay, don't be so serious and miserable. And what you'll realize is that the more awake you become, the more you laugh. There's one way of kind of seeing where you're at on the journey. How much are you laughing? How much are you smiling? How much of that light is there in your eyes versus how disciplined you are? And again, the way you should view this is it's a way of life. It's not this sprint towards an end goal. There is no end goal. It's a way of life where you just continuously let go of that fucking end goal, okay? Make this a practice. Make this a habit. It's just something that you do. You can do it in the morning. You can do it in the evening. As you'll see in the next section, there's a guided morning release and a guided evening release. And just keep doing those. And just do them for the sake of doing them, okay? Enjoy bringing awareness to those parts of you that you haven't brought awareness to. You know, enjoy rediscovering yourself. And all the while, too, it's like you already have that knowing that you're there. You have that proof. It's like you're there. And these habits are not meant to be little tools to get somewhere. It's just some time you can spend with yourself reconnecting to that state of abundance. That's what it is. You're not doing it to achieve something. You're doing it for the sake of doing it. Okay? And you already have that knowing. And from there, every single day, just enjoy getting back in touch with that and amplifying that knowing even more. There is no destination. If you hang on to that destination, you'll just end up trapped. Let go of the destination. You're there. You've made it. Stop telling yourself you haven't made it. Drop that paradigm. And this is Transformation Mastery. This is what changed my life. I mean, as I mentioned before, I first got into this whole world of self-help, personal development back in 2006. So I've been in this for over 10 years. And if you look at my journey, the past 2 years since that media scandal and since I became aware of all this and started working on this, my transformation these past 2 years tops those first 8 years. In those first 8 years, I went all out. There was a lot of effort, a lot of just really hustling and just trying to optimize everything. Like I went all out, but those 8 years versus the past 2 years, I mean, you can't even compare, okay? The personal transformation I experienced the past 2 years has been so drastic, nothing compares with it. And I mean, yeah, this is why I created this, for you to, you know, transform that same way there. And what you'll realize is that, hey, when you start getting to the cause, when you stop fiddling around with the effects, when you apply this, transformation will just be fucking effortless, and it'll happen fast.